ironic. It isn't you that I want, but your pal, Tuxedo Mask.
Oh, Tuxedo Mask? Give me a break. He's not even here, soy sight.
Yes, I am.
No way.
I am Tuxedo Mask.
You are?
Hey, Meatballheads. I'm Toby Proctor. I also play Tuxedo Mask.
He is Tuxedo Mask. I don't believe it.
Apparently, I'm going to be at Unplugged Expo this year, October 26th and 27th, and there's going to be some Sailor Scouts there, so why don't you come on by? Come on, Meatballheads. Let's throw some roses. October 26th, 27th. See you then.
What counts isn't how you look on the outside, but what's going on in the inside. I am Tuxedo Mask.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for that technical glitch, we give you Hans Zimmer, Man of Steel, main theme.
Perfect. Well, that being said, my friends, once again, this is the weekly Trending Phantom Show being broadcast live here in TKMS Sound FM, 100.3 on the FM dial, and Rogers Television Affiliate 946, and with all the fun with live radio from time to time to get glitches. And with that being said, the weekly Trending Phantom Show is a wonderful show that encompasses everything within comic books, gaming, TV shows, movies, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, that being said, we're going to roll into our comic book segment, but however, before we roll into that, we have the head organizer from the fantastic event taking place this weekend called Unplugged, and we got James Bade on the phone. James, how are you doing today, sir?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Not too bad. We got some technical glitches going on today. The Gremlins have been released from their cages, and we're dealing with everything we possibly can. So, with that being said, let's talk about this fantastic event called Unplugged Part 2. What can you tell us about it, sir?
Well, Unplugged is a geek culture event, and we celebrate everything that is geek. So, I think it's kind of fitting that I'm on this show. So basically, it's everything to do with comic books, science fiction, animation, cartoons, pretty much anything that geeks love, we love. So
that's awesome.
Celebrate that.
That's completely awesome, sir. Awesome. Well, and then with that being said, I understand you have some Japanese cartoons known as anime, and some voice actors that's coming up. Can you tell us more about that, please?
Well, it's interesting because although it's known as anime today, it wasn't always known as anime in general. So way back in back in the early 1990s, a cartoon called Sailor Moon hit the air.
Really?
It really is. It really is credited with being the reason that anime is so popular in North America.
I dig it.
It was a cartoon.
Well, what about a little show called Astro Boy? Do you think that had some help with it?
Well, Astro Boy did have some help with anime, but with today's fans,
yep,
it definitely was Sailor Moon. The movements were at different times.
I gotcha. So what can you tell us about Sailor Moon there?
We have the majority of the Sailor Moon voice actors.
Are you serious? That's wonderful.
We have Sailor Mars, Sailor Venus, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, and of course Sailor Moon.
That's awesome. I also understand they got Tuxedo Mask there as well. Is that true, or is this a vicious internet rumor?
That is true. No, that is true.
Really? Wow, that's awesome, man. So I guess the easier question is, who are we missing from all this? Because it sounds like they got everyone on board for this year.
You know what? Unfortunately, the only person we see for now, anyway, is Sailor Mercury. Karen Bernstein, unfortunately, she seems to be having some scheduling issues.
All right.
So, unfortunately, she won't be joining us this year, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? There's always next year, if you know what I mean. But, however, I also understand that Sailor Moon's having an anniversary that's taking place. Can you tell us more about that?
The Sailor Moon anniversary is actually last year was Sailor Moon's 20th anniversary, and the reality is that we didn't have the logistics to get everybody together that year, so we decided that, you know what, with a new cartoon, which is actually coming up, we were going to celebrate that, and this is our unplugged Sailor Moon anniversary celebration.
That's awesome. If you're horribly mind me asking, what other events do you have in correlation with this fantastic Sailor Moon anniversary?
We're trying to. It is a correlation, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. The cartoon series is actually going to air in Japan in November, so it's very close.
That's cool. That's awesome. And besides the whole Sailor Moon that's going on, what other events you currently have going on for Unplugged?
There are some great events going on. We have the 501st, the Canadian Star Wars troupe who is coming.
Okay.
They'll be trying to raise money. They're going to be raising money for I believe it's the Children's Wish Foundation.
Okay.
I believe that's it. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
No, it's all good.
We also have we have a Lolita group from the Southern Ontario Lolitas. They're going to be coming and representing their association.
Okay.
So any Lolitas out there, please come on by. But some of the bigger things that we're really excited for are the video game performances by Press Start to Play, as well as the Blast Processor and James Ronald of Epic Game Music. Those guys are going to be performing, and it's just going to be great.
That's awesome. Now, since we talked about what's happening this year, let's focus on what happened last year and how the whole Unplugged brand/convention came together. Can you give some more details about that?
Unplugged is something that we've always wanted to do. Originally, Unplugged's inception was started like 4 years ago. We originally wanted to be a gaming convention.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the timing wasn't right. So a few years later, we decided that it might be a great opportunity to try again.
All right.
And it kind of just happened all by accident, really. All with another. Yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yeah, exactly. Most good things generally do, my friend.
What, sorry?
Most things generally do, my friend.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So the way it happened this time was funny you should mention that. The way it happened this time was we were involved with another event, and it kind of didn't pan out.
Okay.
But we had already rented the hall. It was a lot of investment and time and organizing. So we just decided, you know what, screw it. Let's do Unplugged. And we organized it in a short 3 months, advertised for only a month. And you know what? Thanks to the great support from all the cosplayers, anime lovers, science fiction lovers, geeks, it turned out to be a really amazing show. For something that was organized in only a month.
That's awesome, man. I didn't realize you had the whole thing under 1 month, which is absolutely amazing, especially rolling into this year with all the fantastic actual acts, as well as guests and everything else you got lined up, which sounds absolutely fantastic. If you want me asking, how long have you been doing conventions for overall?
How long have I been in conventions for?
Correct.
Okay. I don't really like talking about that particularly, but if I had to explain, I was on the committee for the very first Anime North. I think that'll give you an indication as to how long I've been in conventions.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right then, so you've been around the block a couple of times, which is totally cool, my friends. Because everyone here at the Weekly Trading Fandom Show loves Anime North, and who doesn't, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. We're huge fans of Anime North. They've been a great supporter for Unplugged. And if anything, I'd like to definitely thank Anime North for all their support, and also Con Bravo, because they've been instrumental in helping us for both years.
Man, that sounds like a lot of convention love, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So let's get a couple exclusives here. First off, what are your plans for next year? I know this year's pretty much done. Just going to go through the actual motions of running the show for this weekend. But however, any plans for next year?
Okay. Well, you know what? As an exclusive for this show, I will let a little bit slip.
All right.
Next year's theme will involve transforming robots. Let's just put it that way.
Transforming robots. I've heard of these things. They mostly live in the Japan region, don't they?
They do appear in the Japan region, yes.
Perfect. So basically, they go down to Japan, bag a couple of transforming robots, and bring them to North America. I'm pretty sure that'll be a fantastic view and a fantastic idea for all the kids out there, if you know what I mean. Plus, on top of it, when King Kong came to New York, what could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely.
All right, James. Well, look, before I let you go here, let's do some more quick plugging for Unplugged. If they're looking for weekend passes, where can they possibly find them?
Well, you can buy tickets from www.unpluggedexpo. Actually, you know what? Sorry, Rod. Our ticket sales just closed, but
oh, really?
we have extended it until 8 o'clock tonight. So basically, anybody who wants to get them, they have to do it today, and you have to go to www.unpluggedexpo.com/register.
Perfect. And keep all that in mind, folks. Just for you guys out there, they'll be open at 9 o'clock tonight to actually buy more tickets for Unplugged. And once again, what's the URL for that?
www.unpluggedexpo.com/register.
Perfect. And if they want to find more news about Unplugged, where can they go?
They can either go to the Unplugged page, www.unpluggedexpo.com, or they can check out the Facebook page at facebook.com/unpluggedexpo.
That's absolutely fantastic. All right, James. Well, look, we're going to let you go here because we're sort of a little behind in today's show. It's been absolutely fantastic talking to you, and we're going to be there live on location this weekend, again at Unplugged, and basically go back to unpluggedexpo.com and find all the fantastic things you could possibly find about the show and more. So, we're going to say goodbye, James, and thank you about your time and trouble. All right, so that was James. And with that, let's take a quick break and we'll come back with more Weekly Trending Fandom goodness.
Alrighty.
All right.